focus right there on the beatdown. Frank Vogel should be pleased with that effort. 7 players in double figures. Frank speaking with Mike in the media. Good job, Brett.
Hey, Frank, Dennis just said that I think it was at shoot around that you had said something to the team about how, you thought you're going to be able to come out and win this game, and you felt confident in the plan. Just wondered what it was that you saw ahead of the matchup and how you thought that applied, just given all the guys that were out, right, and what the expectation on the outside might have been.
Yeah, well, I just like how our guys are playing right now. We're playing scrappy as hell defensively, and we got a lot of defensive talent in the rotation. And the way we played against Sacramento and Toronto, just wanting to hit the other team with our offense. The confidence shooting the ball from the 3-point line, the extra pass mindset. Everybody playing team basketball. I felt like we could attack these guys, with that type of offense, hit them early. And, like I said, all season long, when we play scrappy on the defensive end, we always have a chance. So I did think we had a chance. We knew it was going to be an uphill battle. Obviously, Kyrie not being in there changed the game. Obviously, KD still getting his legs under him, so there's some other factors there. But I'm super proud of our group.
Frank, a lot of guys stepped up in various spots. THJ, the assist, Drummond inside, and McLemore coming off the bench. You can go on down the list. Are there a couple things that stood out to you from guys that you felt like you especially needed?
It's really – I haven't thought about this post-game. It's really hard to call out 1 or 2 guys. But everybody that played contributed at a super high level. Starting with Dennis early on, attacking their switches and basically scoring on every single one of them. Keith and Drum, just brought that physical presence and shot making, to the fight. KCP didn't have a great first half offensively, but he was defending his butt off, and we knew that his offense was going to come around, and he was great during that stretch. THT starting 11 assists, career high for him, and those guys off the bench. They really played their tails off. Ben coming and making 5 threes, getting red hot. Zone McKinney did everything. Offensive rebounds, low man helps, knocked down some threes. Trez, AC doing what those guys do. Just a complete team effort, and it's tough to single out one guy, in terms of call-outs.
McMenamin had mentioned a shooter the game last year in OKC. I know that you had some fun at Dennis's expense discussing that game when everybody was out, right, and you blew out the Thunder. I think it was in January. Can a win like this and having all these different guys step up, Frank, can you carry that forward from a confidence perspective and as you get down to the stretch of the season?
I think so. I think every small success any group has, is a confidence booster. And you really try to highlight those and why it happened and what contributed to us playing this well. And you try to take that into the next game. That's what we did coming in today, just to paint the picture that this was going to be like the Toronto game and like the Sacramento game, and it was. This type of performance, this is 3 out of the last 5, I think, that we played this well, and we got to carry this into the next 2 games of this trip.
Kuz taking to Twitter to share this classic LeBron meme and go something like this: 4th seed, 6th seed, 8th seed, don't matter. Lakers in 4. That's what that means, Allie.
Some of the all-time best memes.
Wow, that's special.
I don't know if I like that one.
Talk about it during the break. More to come on Access. LeBron and AD enjoying the show today in
good win.
Big bucket ballers of the night. All 7 Lakers in double figures. That's what I'm calling to be more the producer. 126-101. The Lakers go to 33-20 on the season. Dennis Schroeder with 19 points on 7 of 11, 4 assists before he got ejected in the 3rd quarter. The Lakers went on a 60-39 run after that moment. How about Ben McLemore, the newest addition? 5 threes, 17 points, 14 of those in the 4th quarter. The Lakers on fire from 3, tying a season high, 19 threes. They shoot 56% from distance. Dre with back-to-back double-doubles. He's speaking with Mike in the media.
Hey, Andre, of course, you're quite new to this team. I wondered if the way the team played today and just the mentality and all that, if that tells you something about this group, if you learned something from today's game.
I learned a lot from today's game, that we have a lot of guys in this locker room that are very tough. Despite who's on the other side of the court, they're going to come out and play. No matter how many minutes guys play, they're going to play to the best of their ability. And we have fun doing it. We had a lot of fun tonight playing and getting this win.
And then, Andre, I think so. When you were in Cleveland, you beat Brooklyn in back-to-back games. So that makes you 3-0 this year. Right now. Do you think your athleticism, your physicality, is that something that you see, like you feel like you've been able to impose your will to an extent on them? And is that something that stood out to you at all?
For me, just playing my game, paying attention to the scout on court, seeing who's guarding me and where I need to be on the floor to be most effective. And today was just being the enforcer on both ends of the court.
A lot of contributions across the roster, Andre. Anything that stood out to you from one of your teammates tonight?
I can't pinpoint one guy. I think everybody as a whole did an incredible job today of just being tough, playing against a really good team in Brooklyn with, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and, the rest of the guys over there, and not worrying about who's over there, but playing our game, playing Laker basketball, and coming out with a great win.
I'm here. Andre, David Grenneman, you kept talking about toughness when you're talking to Trudell there. There was a possession where you got the ball on the high post, put it on the floor, bully ball right to the hoop against LaMarcus Aldridge, and then punctuated it by, putting your hand down to suggest that he's small. Was that kind of exemplifying the overall effort of the team tonight? And can you just talk to me about that specific score by you?
It was a good basket. It's a good basket by me. I'm not one to talk down on other players. It was a heat of the moment. That's my signature move that I do when I score on people and get an and one. So nothing towards LaMarcus intentionally. It's just what I do. No matter who's out there, it's happening. You can be taller than me or not. I'm still going to say you're smaller than me.
Dan? Andre, I think it was a 4-point game when Dennis and Kyrie got ejected. Mm-hmm. And then you guys go on some crazy run right after that. Was there anything said in the immediacy after that you think helped kind of trigger that, or what did you see in the way you guys reacted to those ejections?
Yeah, I pulled the guys together, after that happened, and I told them, I said, listen, we can't play like this. We can't allow them to get momentum right now. We need to lock in defensively, not worry about offense, because they're going to come out with a full head of steam based off of the last play that just happened. So, we came out, locked in defensively, and the offense took care of itself.
Kyle?
Hey, Andre, how you doing, man?
What's going on, Kyle?
Dennis was saying that even though he didn't finish the game, this was his favorite win of the year. And I know you've only been here so long, but some of the guys who weren't able to play, LeBron, AD, Kyle, what was some of their reaction to getting this win? And did they say anything to you guys back in the locker room that was memorable?
Yeah, today was a great win for us, just based on, us being underhanded and not having all of our guys playing with guys that, haven't been in most positions that they're in right now. And to come out with a win the way we did against a great team, it's an incredible feeling. Celebrate tonight, but we have another game on Monday we have to worry about, and we get to take care of business.
And we have time for one more with Andre. Let's go to Bill Oram.
Hey, Andre. This is obviously talked about often as a potential finals matchup. By then, the rosters will look quite a bit different once guys get healthy. But how much was that part of what you guys were talking about today internally? Was the awareness particularly high that this is a team that, you guys might be seeing that maybe you want to see down the road?
We just focus on what we could take care of right now. The playoffs is a long way away. We have a lot of games in between that to get to the finals. So just going to take care of what we need to take care of. If it's them we see in the finals or whoever it may be, we're just going to play to the best of our ability and try to come out with wins.
All right, Jerry, thank you for your time, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Let's welcome in Mike Bresnahan. And listen, great sound from Andre Drummond. Yeah. Talked about how much fun he's having with his team. He also talked about after Dennis getting ejected in score 66-62, he brought the team together and talked about picking it up on the defensive end. So maybe a little leadership from Andre Drummond as well. But he's had the number of the Nets all year long. He's now 3-0.
How funny is that?
With
Cleveland not playing good basketball most of the year, going 2-0 against them. Great stat released by Lakers media about Drummond via StatHead Sports. He joined Bob McAdoo. James, you know Bob, of course. Only players in Lakers history to have 20 points and at least 10 rebounds in under 22 minutes. So we're talking ever. Shaq never did it. Powell never did it. Dwight Howard never did it. No one ever did this except Bob McAdoo and Drummond. That's again 20-plus points, 10-plus rebounds in 22 minutes or less. It's a pretty good stats right there. Crazy stuff right there. Only his second full game with the Lakers, too.
Voice of God, B. Moore wants you to give us the Andre Drummond too small.
Don't bend the knees.
Oh, no. I was closing her eyes over there. Hey,
don't bend the knees.
By the way, good vibes off the court, too. I don't know if you guys heard before the game, ESPN broke the news that, I know, we do it again? Don't bend the knees like that. Is that better?
Way better.
It's just one hand, though, Brad.
Just one hand. Just one hand.
How's that?
Looks like he's
oh, it's so good.
I missed the whole thing.
Pumping air into a basketball.
I forget it.
But good vibes off the court. Anthony Davis, according to ESPN, he might be back in 7 to 10 days. So we're talking maybe next weekend when the Lakers are back in town playing Utah. They play Utah next Saturday. And then also the following Monday, they have a home-and-home with Utah, and then 2 games in a row against Dallas. And
One more time.
I will try to perfect this.
That's from that college days when you're pumping the keg.
That I can do.
That's it.
I can do that.
That's where he's got that from.
You work on that, Brez. It's going to be perfected. Y'all going to make me act a fool up in here. Lakers are back in action on Monday when the